Today I am going to start introductory class, a living world. Living world is concerned with biology. Biology, what is biology? Biology means bios, it consists of two words, bios plus logos. Bios means living, logos means study. Study of living organisms are called biology. But nowadays, the term biology is replaced by life sciences. So it is a multidisciplinary branches of science. The term biology was given by Lamarck and Treviranus. However, the father of biology is called Aristotle. Aristotle, the lifespan of Aristotle was 384 to 320 BC, and he is also considered or called father of zoology, and he classified entire animals in two categories, two major categories. Animals having or with blood called anemia, and animals without blood is called anemia. Ama is the suffix en plus ama. So they are called animals having with blood, and animals without blood an plus ama is called without blood. So they classified animals into two categories. There are two main branch, that is botany and zoology. Botany, it deals with study of plant life, and zoology, it deals with animal life. So father of botany is called Theophrastus. Theophrastus' lifespan was 372 to 280 BC. So it is fact about the introductory class. So I would like to give start introduction, and second part is the level of organization. What are the level of organization? It starts from the atoms. Atoms aggregated to form molecules. Molecules form cells, tissues, organs, and many organs associated to form individuals or organisms. Then population, community, ecosystem, biomes, and biosphere. Biosphere is the largest level of organization, and cell is the smallest, you know very well. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of life. Cell, all the individuals, all organisms obey the cell theory except viruses. Viruses are non-cellular. Viruses are non-cellular. Nowadays, many organisms have been discovered, they are called subviral particles. So, I would like to give few name of subviral particles like prions, viroids, they are called subviral particles. Prions only made up of proteins, and it was discovered by Pruchiner. Viroids only made up of RNA. So it is also called naked virus because viruses are made up of DNA or RNA, and protein, but viroids are only made up of RNA, so that is why they are called naked viruses. It was discovered by Diner. And protein coat is also called capsid. So this is a few brief idea about the levels of organization. Now third part is the different branches of biology. What are the branches? It is a huge subject. There are various branches. I would like or give brief idea about the different branches of the biology. First or very important branch is the taxonomy. Taxonomy is the important branch of the biology. Taxonomy. Taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy, simply you may memorize three words. INC, ink. I for identification of an organism. Identification of an organism, or organism means plants, animals. N for nomenclature of an organisms. C for classification. C for classification. Identification, nomenclature, and classification. So, and fourth option, sometimes this type of question is asked in various competitive examination. And third option, all of the above. All of the above. Taxonomy deals with identification of organisms, nomenclature of organisms, classification of organisms, all of the above. The correct answer, all of the above. Because not simply indicate the classification. Identification is also very essential, nomenclature, and you know, father of taxonomy is called Carolus Linnaeus. He is called father of taxonomy. And lifespan of Carolus Linnaeus was 1707 to 1778. So this is the lifespan of the Carolus Linnaeus. What is the meaning of identification? Nomenclature? Simply, I would like to give some example like one, two, three, four, 5, and you know, and you are well familiar from this figure, and this is called brinjal. One, two, three, four, 5. Tomato. One, two, three, four, 5. Chili. One, two, three, four, 5. Datura. So there are 4 specimens. Number 1, brinjal. Number 2, tomato. Number 3, chili. Number 4, datura. So taxonomy helps to identify. Is very important. Brinjal is used as vegetable. Tomato is used as vegetable. Chili is also used as vegetable. Datura is used for cultural purpose. Cultural purpose. It is a fruit of, all are fruits of one family called Solanaceae family. In NCERT, page number 78, this family has been described, Solanaceae. Sole and family end with, plant family end with AC. So brinjal belong to Solanaceae, tomato belong to Solanaceae, chili belong to Solanaceae, datura belong to Solanaceae. Nomenclature is very essential. Then third point, the classification. So entire family, there are 4 figures, 1, 2, 3, 4. The entire 4 figures has one similarity, 5 sepals. They are called persistent sepals. So that is why persistent sepal is a characteristic feature of this family. Mentioned in NCERT book, page number 80. Solanaceae family, persistent. This word is given in NCERT. What is the meaning of persistent? Because they do not fall off after fertilization. This feature is only found in this family. So if you know the in features or important salient features of Solanaceae, you can describe all the 4 diagram or 4 figures. That is, the persistent sepal is an important feature. So, in this way, taxonomy is very important branch of biology. Another branch of the biology is the morphology. Morphology is very essential. Morphology, it is the study of external feature. Morphology. External features. Anatomy. The study of internal features. Anatomy in plants we can see by cutting the section. By cutting the section in plants, while in animals by dissection. Dissection is used in animals. Suppose I would like to give one example, Cuscuta. Cuscuta. You know Cuscuta. Cuscuta is a member of dicot plant. Cuscuta is a member of dicot plant. Cuscuta is also called Amarbel or Akash bell. It belongs to family Convolvulaceae. Convolvulaceae is also mentioned in NCERT book because Polymonials order consists of 2 family, Convolvulaceae and Solanaceae. Cuscuta is also called Akash bell or Amarbel, which is a member of dicot, but has no cotyledon, has no leaves. Then on what ground you can say Cuscuta is a member of dicot? By cutting the section. Because the anatomy of Cuscuta is similar to that of dicot plant. So that is why Cuscuta belongs to dicot. So it is very important also for the taxonomic studies and other fields. Next is histology. Histology, study of tissue. Tissues are very important. In plants, there are 2 main types of tissues, meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. But in animals, there are various tissues like epithelial tissues, nervous tissues, connective tissues and others. So, histology is also very important. Another important branch is the physiology. Physiology is the very important branch of biology which deals with functional aspect of the plants and animals both. Functional aspects. Physiology deals with functional aspect of plants as well as animals. So, physiology can be categorized into 2 main branches, plant physiology and animal physiology. There are many functions like respiration. Respiration is common in both plant and animals. But photosynthesis is a very important or unique feature of the plant physiology because they are autotrophs. There are many plants which are heterotrophs like fungi. They have no photosynthesis. So, photosynthesis is a special feature of the green plants or autotrophic mode of nutrition. So, functional aspects of the called physiology. Another is embryology. Embryology is very important branch of biology. Embryology deals with the study of structure as well as development of embryo. Development of embryo. Embryo is very important. Embryo is produced as a result of fusion of male and female gametes, male and female gametes. Male gamete, which is, and you know very well, is haploid, and female gamete is also haploid, and they fuse together to form zygote. And zygote is diploid, which is diploid structure, and to form embryo. And embryo, so what is the ploidy of embryo? Ploidy means number of chromosomes. Because they contains two sets, so that is why also they are 2n. There are many exceptions in plants where embryo is not produced. What are the examples where embryo is not produced? Like algae, Thallophyta. Thallophyta is an exception. Thallophyta, there is no embryo formation. So Thallophyta is called non-embryophytes. So in Thallophyta, meiosis takes place at the time after the formation of zygote. So zygotic type meiosis takes place in Thallophyta. Except Thallophyta, all other plants develop embryo. So embryo is very important. They are called future plants. They are protected by seed coat and they are inside the seed. So embryo divides and de-divides to form new plant body. So embryology is very important, and nowadays embryology is also very important for the classification of plants. So study of like palynology. Palynology, study of pollen grains. Palynology. Palynology means study of pollen grain. Pollen grains are very important. Pollen grains contains germ pores. Germ pores. If the germ pores are 3, called tricolpate. If germ pores are 3, called tricolpate. If germ pore is 1, called monocolpate. Monocolpate. Tricolpate is feature of dicot. Monocolpate is a feature of monocot. So you can differentiate or categorize on the basis of study of pollen grain. So pollen grain is very important because they contain germ pores. If there are 3 germ pores, this condition is called tricolpate. This is important feature of dicot. And if the germ pore is single or one, called monocolpate. So monocolpate and tricolpate is the important criteria for the differentiation of dicot and monocot. So palynology is also important branch of biology. Another branch, very important branch, is called cytology. Cytology is very important branch. Cytology. Cytology is an important branch of biology which deals with cell and their inclusions. Genetics. Study of gene level or genetic composition of an organism, or it would be better to say genome. If organisms are diploid, they contain 2 genomes. If they are haploid, contains 1 genome. Genetics and cytology together constitute a hybrid branch called cytogenetics. Cytogenetics is also very important because they are linked together, cytogenetics. And cytogenetics is very important parameter for the study of different types of plants, animals, etc. Another important branch, nowadays very recent branch, is called bioinformatics. Bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is a very important or recent branch which study with biology with computer. So computer is very important. So biological data, like example is Human Genome Project. Human genome, after the discovery of Human Genome Project, number of genes and positions have been discovered. So there is a birth of new branch of biology called bioinformatics, and many other various branches like mycology. Mycology is the study of fungi. Myco is the prefix which denotes fungi. So it is very important question for NEET examination. Mycology, sometimes called phycology. Phycology is also very important. The study of algae is called phycology. So thank you.